Okay, so welcome to the Sri Chaitanya Infinity Learn platform. Now today we will discuss the question paper of 22nd January shift 1. Okay, so first question here we have from the organic chemistry. It is very easy question in which you can say this is C6H5COCl. The structure would be this. C double bond O and Cl. Nitrogen has a lone pair, it will attack on the carbon and then lithium aluminum hydride will reduce, and if you solve this you will get the first option. Okay, it was very easy question. We discussed in the aldehyde and ketone chapter. That is a very nice question, you can see. So it is your first part answer. So first option is correct. Second, this question was very nice. When 1 gram compound X subjected to Zeldal for estimation of nitrogen, 15 ml 1 m H2SO4. We have direct formula form for percentage nitrogen. Percentage nitrogen is 1.4 into D by M. D is basically difference of milliequivalents of acid and base. Since NaOH is not further used, so we can calculate D is simply 2 M1V1. 2 is N factor, therefore we will multiply 2 into M1 is 1 and volume is 15. So it is basically 30. So if I put the value 1.4 into 30, M is mass of organic compound which is 1 gram. So you can say 14 3 ja 42, option will be 42%. First will be correct. So first is your answer. In this question, it is very nice question again. It is the question says which of the following mixture gives buffer solution having pH 9.25. pH is 9.25. We have equation in which we calculate pOH. So if I calculate pOH, it will be exactly 4.75. Means from Henderson equation, the pOH will come out to 4.75 and it is equal to pKb. pH is equal, pOH is equals to pKb if and only if it is ideal buffer. Means the concentration of salt and base has to be same. And if you check the third option, it is similar because you take NH4OH, react with HCl to form NH4Cl and water. 0.2 into 0.5, we can say 0.2 into 0.5 and N factor is 1. Similarly for HCl, 0.1 into 0.5 into N factor 1. N factor is 1. It means milliequivalent can easily convert it into millimole. Okay. So here we can find out the limiting reagent. HCl is limiting reagent. And we know that for buffer solution, the strong part has to be limiting. So it can form buffer. But pH has to be pOH has to be 4.75. If you solve this, it will be simply 10 into 10 to the power minus 2 and this is 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. So this is limiting, it will consume completely, remaining part will be 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 and that amount of NH4Cl will form, it is also 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. So you can see salt and base both have similar concentration. It means it can form ideal buffer and the answer will be third. So it was just you have to check that ideal buffer. The key concept was you have to recognize that what is ideal buffer and how to calculate it. So third option. Again, it is a concentration, it is a question related taken from the concentration term. 100 gram, 98% H2SO4, weight by weight, aqueous. We can assume sample 100 gram which contain 98 gram H2SO4. You can say it is 1 mole. It has 2 gram water. Second, 100 gram solution again which contain 49% means 49 gram H2SO4. It means half mole. And remaining 51 gram will be water. So they are asking the mole fraction of resultant solution, mole fraction of H2SO4. Total moles 1 plus 1.5 that is 1 plus 0.5 that is 1.5 upon 1.5 plus total mass of water would be 2 gram plus 51, 53 divided by 18. Once you solve it, you will get 0.337. So right answer would be third part. Total moles, we have decided, we have done total moles of sulfuric acid upon total moles of sulfuric acid plus total moles of water. That is your right answer. Third part, third answer. Again, statement based question. Element X and Y are the most and least electronegative element respectively. Nitrogen, arsenic, antimony and phosphorus. Nitrogen is most one and antimony is least one. Yes, least one. Okay. Its oxide N2O3, because H2O3 is given, it is acidic, we know that. And antimony oxide Sb2O3 is amphoteric. So first statement is correct. Second statement says BCl3 is covalent in nature. It is also correct. Hydrolyzed in water, it produces BOH4, it is also correct. But BH2O6 3 positive is not possible. So statement 2 is incorrect. So statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false. As I can see, first will be your right answer. So first is correct. Come to the next question. It is basically database question. We know that they are asking reducing agent. Standard reduction potential is inversely proportional to reducing power. Lower the reduction potential, greater will be the reducing agent. So aluminium should be most, then chromium, then iron and then cobalt, and it is given in your first option. So first will be correct. Okay. Come to the next. NiPPH3 twice Cl2. It is tetrahedral, sp3 hybridized tetrahedral in which nickel present in 2 plus oxidation state, means 3d8 is the configuration. It has 2 unpaired electron, we can see. So we have to select incorrect. So tetrahedral cannot show geometrical isomerism. So A is incorrect. Okay, A is incorrect. The complex is white color. The calculated spin only magnetic moment, it is also correct. D is also correct. So incorrect was A, B and D. C and D are correct. So your option will be fourth part. A, B, D are incorrect. Correct statement regarding Arrhenius equation. EA by RT, it is basically fraction of molecule which can qualify the threshold. But here it is written factor of molecule corresponding to fraction of molecule having kinetic energy less than activation energy. It is incorrect. They are asking for the correct. At a given temperature, lower EA, faster rate of reaction. Yes, we can see in the case of catalyst decreases activation energy, so that rate of reaction increases. Increase in the temperature by 10 degrees centigrade, rate of reaction will be double. Yes, it is also correct. So B and C are correct. So your second option would be correct. Now this question is again important. A to B, A plus 2B changes to AB2. 36 gram having molar mass 60. So 36 divided by 60, it would be 0.6. 56 gram of B, 56 and molar mass is 80. So it will comes out 0.7. First of all, I have to calculate limiting reagent. So given mole divided by stoichiometric coefficient, given mole divided by stoichiometric coefficient, it is clear 0.6 divided by 1 is greater than 0.7 divided by 2. So B is your limiting reagent. So option A is incorrect. AB2, see, we can say 0.7 mole is taken. 2 mole produces 1 mole. So 1 mole produces half mole. So 1 by 2 into 0.7. What is molar mass of AB2? See, mass of A is 60. Mass of B is 80. So AB2 is basically 60 plus 2 into 80. 160 plus 60, it is 220. So C option is correct. So if I multiply 1 by 2 into 0.7 into 220, answer would be 77. So 77, B is your correct. 15 gram of A left. You can apply simple concept. A plus 2B changes to AB2. Let's say initial mole 0.6, 0.7, 0, 0.6 minus x, 0.7 minus 2x and x. Limiting has to be finished. So x value will be 0.7 by 2. Put the value A left. A left will be 0.7 minus 0.7 by 2. And if it is multiplied by its mass, that is 60, it will come out exactly 15. If you solve this, you will get 15. So your B and D, these two options are correct. Simple stoichiometric calculation based question. Okay. This is again LD chapter, aldehyde ketones. Easy question, CH8H8O2. When carbon and hydrogens are almost similar, then we can guess about the benzene. Benzene should be there. It reacts with acetophenone to form single product via cross aldol. The compound A on reaction with NaOH substituted benzyl chloride has one of the it gives kinazero also. Means A should not have any alpha hydrogen, and for that you can check the options also. First option is your correct one. CHO and OCH3 is correct one. After reaction with NaOH, it will be CH2OH. After reaction with cross aldol, acetophenone, they will give cross product. Okay, so right answer will be your first part. Second, you can say benzaldehyde 4-hydroxy. Hydroxy has already hydrogen and phenol is alcoholic, so it will not react, it will not show aldol condensation or kinazero. It will form first phenoxide ion. So reaction cannot. Benzoic acid and acetophenone, again they not show the kinazero process. So the answer right will be first part. The energy of first Balmer series is x joule. The energy, the first lowest Balmer line is x, then second. So you know that first one is even, that is x equal to 13.6 into 1 by 2 ka square minus 1 by 3 ka square. And for second E2, let's say it is E2, 13.6 into 1 by 2 ka square minus 1 by 4 ka square. You have to take E2 by x. E2 by x will come out to 0.135. Just solve it. 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4, 5 by 4 into 9, 36 into 13.6. And in this case, it will be 1 by 4, 1 by 16, 4 will be LCM, 3 by 16 into 13.6. You have to take just ratio and you will get the answer. So E2 will be equal to your 0.135 times x. That would be your correct answer. Okay. Come to the next. It is again nice question in which 2-butanol cannot be prepared. Okay. So you have options. It is Grignard reagent. It is acidic hydrolysis, means first carbocation will form, then rearrangement will happen. It is ozonolysis. You have to just break the double bond and add the double bond O. Then NaBH4 is taken. You have to convert this into alcohol. Lithium aluminum hydride, it is basically ketone. Okay, it will convert into alcohol. So if you complete the reaction, B and E can form. In this case, first OH will attack, then after tautomerization, there will be ketone. So these two cannot form, rest of them can form. So your right answer will be B and E only. So cannot form dimethyl 3,3-dimethyl 2-butanol. Okay, so this is your answer. H2S, H2O, NF3, ammonia and CaCl3. Identify the molecule X with lowest dipole moment value, the number of lone pair of electron present at the central atom of molecule. Remember, NF3 has cancellation, vector cancellation. So it has lowest, and NF3 has one lone pair. So right answer will be your fourth part. It was too easy question. Okay. If you see the data, CSCl3 has 1d. Its dipole moment is greater. It is about NF3 has 0.6 or 0.4 around. Okay. So fourth answer. IUPAC name, it is very easy. First, we write the IUPAC name of the connected to oxygen. It is N-propyl. So N-propyl has to be there. Okay. Then you have to second place bromo. So N-propyl 2-bromo 5-methyl heptanoate is the correct answer. Two statement. Carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine is the correct order in terms of first ionization enthalpy. It is correct. Sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, oxygen. In group 17, only fluorine, chlorine get exchanged for the in terms of electron gain enthalpy. But for group 16, oxygen has least in their corresponding group. So both statements are correct. So both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. That is correct one. List 1. It is just a confirmatory test that open chain structure having different functional group of the glucose. Okay. So you can select B. B gives gluconic acid. Everyone knows that. And C gives pentaacetate. By just matching these two, you can get the answer. Answer would be third part. Okay. Rest of them you can also see. A is fourth. Amine form oxime, and saccharic acid will be formed by concentrated HNO3, and the reaction is directly given in NCERT. Okay, so it was very good question taken from the NCERT. Again, the dibromo compound P, molecular formula C9H10Br2, when heated with excess sodamide. Sodamide means if there is bromine, there will be formation of alkyne, followed by treatment of HCl. On warming Q with mercuric sulfate with dilute SO4 means there is formation of alcohol followed by tautomerization. Then ketone will form, which will positive iodoform test, but negative tolerance means it is ketone. Definitely. If you will see the third option, it will only fulfill the above conditions. Means first alkyne, then here will be OH and tautomerized ketone will form. So third will be your right answer. Here we cannot form in this case. In this case also the same desired product will not form. So your right answer would be third part. Okay, the first ionization enthalpy of chromium is lower than that of manganese, and the second and third ionization enthalpies of chromium are higher than those of manganese. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is wrong. It is just a table given in the NCERT, and the graph is also given in NCERT. So right answer would be your second part. Okay. Again, same type of reaction. Alkyne will form. Then alkyne will form which react. See. Alkyne will form. It is terminal alkyne. Then carbon negative Na plus first, and then it react on Br minus will leave. So it is basically the method by which the terminal alkyne can be converted to non-terminal alkyne. It is not reaction, it is a procedure how we can protect our alkyne. Terminal alkyne has acidic hydrogen. Sometimes we require to make it non-terminal, and this is the way. Actually the concept was asked by the examiner. So fourth will be your right answer. 2-methyl hex 3-wine will be the final product. The correct statement, hydrated salt can be used as a primary standard. Yes, it is correct one. When we do titration, it is correct one. Okay. Primary standard should not undergo any reaction with air. It is also correct. But reaction of primary standard with another substance should be instantaneous and stoichiometric, and primary standard should not be soluble in water. So your A, B, E, these three are correct. Primary standard should have low relative molar mass. A, B, E are correct, C and D are incorrect. So right answer will be A, B and E only. We generally did this in the chapter like DNA block concept and the titration chapter, titration topic, we discuss it in detail. Among following oxides, 3D elements, the number of mixed oxides are, see, Fe3O4, we know that it contains Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus. Similarly, CO3O4 and Mn3O4. So 1, 2 and 3 oxides are mixed. Rest of them are not mixed oxides. So answer would be 3. It is integer type. So 3 will be your right answer. Okay. It is simple question based on the Born-Haber cycle. Born-Haber cycle, lithium solid react with F2 to form LiF. First, we give enthalpy of sublimation. Li will convert into gas. Then ionization energy. Li plus will form. Then we give here half of the bond dissociation energy. It will convert it to fluorine gas. Then we provide activation electron gas enthalpy. It will be F minus and Li plus are in gases. They form solid and internal energy, and the energy will be released in form of lattice energy. Now applying Hess law, delta H will be equal to delta H sublimation plus half of the dissociation energy plus IE1 plus electron affinity plus U. When you put the data, your U will come out to 1031. It will be your answer, kilojoule per mole. So answer will be 1031. Just put the value and you will get the answer. It is again a nice question of electrochemistry in which they are asking pH of above oxygen gas. Oxygen will release until, since first of all you can see E of M2 plus E of O2 to water. Until this condition is satisfied, the oxygen gas will liberate. So you have to do this one, like if I talk about E of M2 plus 2M, the EMF will be exactly equal to 0.994. Reason behind, the concentration is 1. So the log portion will contain 1, so log 1 will be 0, so it is exactly equal to E naught. And that 0.094 will be equal to, for second one, if you write the equation O2, I can write directly 1.23 minus 0.059, number of electron cancelled will be 4 log 1 upon concentration of H plus to the power 4. O2 plus 4H plus 4 electron will come out to 2H2O. This is the reaction because it will liberate at anode. It is written oxygen at anode. Okay. So if you equate this value will come, 4 will come out and it will cancel out, and minus log H plus becomes pH. So you can write this 1.23 minus 0.059 into pH, and this has to be equal to 0.994. It is not 0, it is 9. Okay, once you solve it, your pH will come out to 4 is your right answer for this particular question. So the concept was the oxygen will liberate until the EM2 plus 2M is lower than oxygen. Okay. So right answer is 4. Next part. A changes to B, C changes to D, K1. This equation is given to you. We can calculate activation energy. Activation energy will be equal to 2.303 into R, kilojoule. So I can write R into 1.5 into 10 raised to the power 4. It is EA1. And 1/5 means we have to divide by 5 also. Then you can get EA2. If you calculate this, put the value R 100 by R can taken as 0.082, R can be taken as 8.314 either, or you can take 100 by 12. If you put the value, the answer will be 57. So in just one line you can solve this question. It was not too much difficult, just sentence was a bit difficult, but question was very easy. It is again benzenylide is formed by aniline. We treat with benzoyl chloride so that we can get the product. 5.8 gram, 1 mole produces 1 mole, 5.8, its molar mass is 93. Okay, 5.8 gram, it produces benzenylide. Okay, so you can see in this process, basically, benzenylide is 197 basically. Okay, so 5.8 upon 93 is the moles produced by aniline, which can produce as exactly same mole. It comes out to be 0.0623, should be multiplied by 197, it will be 12.29. 197, 12.29, but it is not your answer because percentage yield is 82%. So we have to multiply by 0.82 again, and the answer will come out to be 10 approximately. It will come something around 10.08, but right answer for the nearest integer 10.08, but it comes out to be 10. So it is your answer. So we have done all the questions in a quick manner. In same thought process you have to apply in the April session also. Be quick and be effective. That's all for now. Thank you.